Yeah, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I will be starting a basic course on Jenkins with Docker, on deploying your Jenkins server with your container technology, which is Docker. The idea behind me deploying my Jenkins through Docker is assuming you you are short of resources, let's say infrastructure to use. All right, so Docker is the best way to go. All right, deploying your your CI/CD tool, which is Jenkins, as a container. And as a container, you can now start integrating your Jenkins running as a container to different environments. You can integrate it with SSH. You can integrate it with AWS. You can integrate it with a lot of other services just with that container. So with by containerizing by going the Docker way, you'll be able to cut costs and save more time on your resource. So without wasting much of our time, um, let me hop on my my AWS and spin up an EC2 instance. All right. Okay. So this video is going to be two parts. The part one of this video will take care of it's going to take care of the your underlying infrastructure, which is which is the EC2 instance part. And the second part, if we still have more time, will be for Dockerizing Jenkins environment. So I'm going to pause and set up my AWS environment. I'm going to pause this video and we'll be right back. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much for standing by. Now that my virtual machine is up, so let's connect to my EC2 instance. Let's connect to our instance. Let's connect to our instance. So I got this. Okay. Okay, great. So um, the first thing I will need to do is I need a Docker running on my physical machine. So to do that, this machine is Red Hat Flavor, which is Amazon AMI 2, Linux 2. So Exteris release. So it's based on Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So both CentOS, Red Hat, Fedora. So the Amazon Linux AMI 2, Linux 2 is based on Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So meaning that all Red Hat commands is compatible on this instance, this Linux distro. All right, so I'm going to install Docker. Yum install Docker direct. So let's see. All right, so I just installed Docker. I just installed Docker. Okay, but so far the service Docker is not running. So if I do Docker, I just do Docker. Oh, it's already running. But let's just check. Systemctl status Docker. is not actually running. So uh, I need to start enable the service, enable the Docker service, enable the Docker service. There it is. Then restart the Docker service. Start Docker. Start the Docker service. There you are. There you are. So let's check the status. Let's check the status of Docker. The status of Docker is actually running. It's actually up and running. But that's fine. And now, because I want everything to be very very fast and quick, so I'll be going the route of Docker Compose. I'll be using Docker Compose to spin up my Jenkins container. So for that, I'll go and install Docker Compose. So let's show us briefly how to install Docker Compose. So I'm going to hop on, go to Google. I'll say install Docker Compose. I'll click on the first link I see here, install Docker Compose. Click on the link. Then this is Docker official documentation. Then I'm going to scroll and go to the section for different operating system. So I'll click on Linux and scroll, and this is all I need. So the version of Docker I'll be installing is Docker 1.29.2, but you can also install higher versions of Docker or any version of Docker that's sorry Docker Compose that you you want. So I'll just copy this call command. All right, this link. Copy this link. Come back to your host machine and paste it. There you are. Then I need to, because this file, Docker Compose is a script file, so I need to make it executable. So for that, I'll say chmod plus x user local bin, then Docker. So once that is done, it simply means from anywhere on the file system, I will be able to run Docker Compose. So once I hit Docker, let's check the version of Docker Compose that is installed. So currently what we have is version 1.29.2. Okay, so quickly, I it's Jenkins, right? So I'm going to create a Jenkins user, a Jenkins user. So okay, because of the timing, we want this video to not to be too much heavier. So for that, I'm going to stop this part. This is part one. Up till this part, up till setting your setting up your EC2 instance on AWS and installing Docker with Docker Compose. So these are the things we've done so far. Set up your EC2 instance. All right. Sorry. Then two, we installed Docker and Docker Compose. So far, these are the two things we have achieved. So on my next video, which is part two, we shall continue with setting up, let's say three, continue um, with creating the user, the Jenkins user. So I'll see you in the next video, which is part two. Thank you and have a nice day.